Hello, guys, and welcome back to Sean. Welcome to Sean Plays. This is Sean Ware Gaming, and today I am playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. As part of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, and there are 3 games in the Phoenix Wright trilogy. You have Ace Attorney, Justice for All, which is the second game, and the third and final game in the series, Trials and Tribulations. So we're going to be playing the first game. And yes, I'm taking a break from playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Don't worry, I'll go back to playing it. But I still want to play Crisis Core Final Fantasy Reunion. And it's still on sale, so I'm definitely getting that. So yeah, you're going to be playing some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This is the one we're going to play. The first Ace Attorney. So guys, sit back, relax, grab yourself some cold to drink, grab yourself some snacks. This is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And episode 1, the first turnabout. Let's begin. Okay. Turnabout stars. So let's do the first turnabout. Gasp! Gasp! What's this? Blood. A beautiful woman's been murdered. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right! I'm not going to do any female voices. I'm just going to read them. Oh, hi, Chief. Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job too. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Oh, boy. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Our first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Not certain, ascertain. Sorry about that, folks. Yes, Your Honor. Ooh. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. Defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do just fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew. I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course. I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. Think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct.
If Michael Cusack was a video game character, it would be Phoenix Wright.
Hey, Lucas. If Michael Cusack was a video game character, it would be Exactly. Yeah, Michael Cusack from LA Law would be Phoenix Wright. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Penn. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It's found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Alright, so this is the evidence right there. Cindy Stone's been murdered by the thinker statue. Larry ass. Yep, Larry Butts. Right. be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court records frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy!
Mr. asked to the stand. I repeat, Mr.
We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. Wasn't to you anyway. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris the day before she died. Passport added to court record, which is Cindy Stone's passport. Let's see, she apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who give her gifts, money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! You can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. No, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. I do. Stop him from answering the question. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, I just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Penny, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit. What? Frank Sawit? Frank Sawit. Frank Sawit. Frank Sawit. Frank Sawit. Frank Sawit. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. His account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw the man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function properly. Normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record, electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright? Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright. This is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Hi, Micah. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There is bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay? Open the court record with the R1 button, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. All right. It's a witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions, so I saw a fleeing man, fleeing in an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. Cindy's autopsy. Let's look this out. Objection! You found the body at 1:00 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1:00 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 o'clock p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Care to give your testimony again? Alright, time to discover. You see, when I found her body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 o'clock p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Oh, really? I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Time of discovery? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It's probably coming from the television. Wait a minute. Let's present this. Hold it right there. Prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. He couldn't have heard a television or video. Whoa. Yo, his toupee flew. Yeah. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Solid, the court will prefer to hear an inaccurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. And the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. And their time. Actually, I didn't hear time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Hold it! The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of the testimony or something? Something's fishy here. That must have been what I saw. Now, find a contradiction. I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There's a table clock in the apartment. It wasn't there. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Let's get the evidence. Statue.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. Just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Oh yeah, I have it. Oh yeah, I have a problem with it. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intrigued. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw it. The sound you must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock. I heard. No, I mean, I saw the. Oh. Shut up! I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. He did it. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor.
Hey, Sean, Rob on Phoenix Wright.
Oh, did you say Rob on Phoenix Wright?
Chill out.
Hey, I'm good. Bubby. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Starr heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is simple. Try sounding the clock. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully.
For smashing your pie.
Of course. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Oh yeah, you missed it, Jeffrey. Damn it! I was so close, Mr. Wright. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Frank Solid. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can't do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sod. Chief! Listen up, Mr. Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock will be 3 hours slow? Yes.
My cat kills things, but he is still a predator, Fudge.
Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder? Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ah, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Cindy's passport. Take that! My cat kills things that it doesn't eat, but still a predator. Oh, sorry, Riley. Yep, objection is right, Zelda. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it was 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her in dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Salt? Or should I say, Mr. Get It? Oh, God.
Use the Force, Phoenix.
The dude was foam from her mouth and fainted. Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out that differently than we all expected.
What game is this?
Mr. Payne, the witness, he was arrested and had been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. Of course, Jeffrey. Of course, Jeff. That dude couldn't handle me. He couldn't handle the truth. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality. But this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Visual novel court game mode.
Yeah, it's a visual novel court game. And with that, this court is adjourned. We want to... Yeah! I won my first case. It turns out that Frank Saw was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check in and see when people are out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant, Lobby Number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
It's like that episode of Perry Mason with Leonard Nimoy as the loudmouth.
It's like that episode of Perry Mason with Leonard Nimoy as the loudmouth. Oh, yeah. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. The
pen is blue.
The pen is blue. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry,
Liar.
she was a... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Harry Butts innocent. Thanks. I really owe you. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
With names.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. But really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you sure? Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of her own way. You don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about?
Take that!
Hey, guy! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't still just some chump to her. Huh? What's this? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling.
Plus the court would make everything sound twisted.
I know, right? Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. people too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself, right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock that he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. All right. Episode 2. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I got you. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I had to put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good, like burgers. I can really go for a good burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 a.m. Fay and Company Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Whoa! What the hell? Red, white, blue.
No.
Jesus Christ, she got to know her for the first 5 minutes and she just gets killed? What? We only known her in the first episode and she gets killed? September 5th, 9:08 p.m., Fan Company Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Leah! Maybe she's in her office. Move to the office. That smell. Blood. Sis? Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief? It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of glass light stand.
Not Maya, the lovely young woman.
Chief, sorry to seem like this, but this is a glass and light stand. Piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hand. Could it be? A word written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Got the receipt? I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. Find out what the girl was doing. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screamed from outside the window? staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. The Faco ledger book. Everything is written in a chief such a neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines, and all she used this PC for was she picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. All the chief's important documents are packed. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spin big on stuff that clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gate Water Hotel, a nice luxurious place. It's painful to look, but I have to, for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. Let's move to the office. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. Ah! Don't scare me like that! Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here.
Wait a sec, how can the pink lady see a body when the body isn't in the window view?
Right, how can that lady with the pink hair notice that body? Maya Faye. Maya Faye. Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the court. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis.
Something is sus.
So, she was already dead? You and the chief. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would she insist write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Please, police! All right, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Wait, no, wait, let me do my detective voice. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. This word Maya mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, now 7 a.m., detention center, visitors room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Aw. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Talk to Maya. Maya, there's something I've been wanting to ask. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sis. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Okay, your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure. Thanks. My memo added to the court record. A conversation I have with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Tell me about the day of the murder. Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Sure, you can tell me something. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay, spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training? That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Faye family? So, Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do that on that level. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be easy too. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could... sorry. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 a.m. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? start you pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon, and visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. September 6th, Van Company Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. I don't know. I know you from somewhere. Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy. He was a killer.
Kuzak was a video game character.
And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. And you were...
When the body isn't in the window view. Something is sus.
Detective Gumshoe.
Can I tell you something?
Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew, thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Let's talk to Gumshoe. Excuse me. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right. You can see the report, but that's all. All right, Mia's autopsy report. Count death, September 5th at 9 p.m. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Yeah, Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. But why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him sound better than human. So, I'm afraid this pretty much decides this case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edward hates crimes with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that. I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh. He's on to me. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. But what should I tell him? Something's the matter? Oh no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Tokyo. The Steel Samurai. That action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the printing. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. And we got my cell phone. Check the court records to hear the recorded conversation. Guess I asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be hanging out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness if you're lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I completely forgot about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Miss April May? What? I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just tell me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. I'm paying a visit to Miss May. Wow, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Dumb stuff. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like some guy out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pay the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in people's rooms now. Other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside this drawer. Dr. April? What did you witness? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Oh, okay. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May, could you just exactly who are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No! Hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee.
She wants Phoenix Wright to bone her.
You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, it's the first time in my life I've never blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what is it you do? Well, no, tee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Well, head down to the Grossberg law offices. Seems like Mr. Grossberg's out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If it wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So, you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. Even looks grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer now, aren't you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy. How come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Ah, yes. Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Ah-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. But wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid that's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on here? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? It's Dr. Grossberg. Refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, I'm busy, you see. The client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Great. Fine. I have time to argue for you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take down this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. Aha! Yeah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I've no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. I'm not buying. Jeez. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. I think she wants Phoenix Wright to bone her. yeah, Miss April May. Yeah, you're right. I think she wants to sleep with Phoenix Wright. I think she wants Phoenix Wright to sleep with her. Did you find a lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He is all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Oh. Tell me about the day of the murder. Sorry. I know, it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murder right now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I needed to hear for now. Yeah, your family? What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. I don't know, so she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, but I would lose my powers. Riley, I feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain top. Up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, you thought. You thought? The man my mother helped police capture was innocent. The police consultant with me had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and Mia jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Let's defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight on this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Sit down to the Gatewater Hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me? You are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phone. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Right, let's examine that screwdriver. There's a screwdriver sticking out of a half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright? I'll be using this bit of evidence tomorrow in the trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait! I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy. Still there? Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. in court. To be continued. Alright, we're gonna stop right here for the night. Thank you all for tuning in for the stream. I hope you all enjoyed watching it. And until the next time when I continue with more of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney as we try to prove Maya's innocence. So hit the like button, leave a comment as well, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Later.